Okay, for 11, I think through 14, let me check real quick. 11, 12, yeah, 13, 14. Okay, so we are going to kind of do the same steps as we did with 1 and 2. So we're going to start off with the slopes. Okay, so we're going to use first, we're going to do slopes of each side. So remember, we're counting our rise. So if I go to z to k, I'm counting 1, 2, my rise, and then over my run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so z, I believe that was a z. Yeah, z to k, x, sorry, z to x. And that's the symbol for slope. This had a slope of 2, 6. And yes, you can reduce it, but as long as you get to here, you're fine. Okay? And we're going to find the length of that side. So to find the length of that side, we just take those numbers, 2 parentheses square plus 6 parentheses square. Do our order of operations. So 2 squared is 2 times 2, so that's 4. 6 squared is 6 times 6, it's 36. So zx is the length of square root of 40. As long as you get here, you're fine too. So I'm going to go ahead and write that answer onto the side of the triangle. So we're classifying the triangle. The triangle can have the following classification. It could be scalene, which means no sides congruent. It could be isosceles, and I'm going to just abbreviate ISO, which means two congruent sides. Or it could be, and I'll put it this way, equilateral. And I'm running out of room, but that means all sides congruent. Okay, so I did one side, we got to do the other two. So let's do it with our slopes. Let's do our slope of yx. Okay, so we're going to just count our rise over run. So we have 4 over 1. Okay, I know that's going to have a different answer because I have different numbers here. So let's find the length of that. 4 parentheses square plus 1 parentheses square. That's 16 plus 1 square root of 17. So that gives me that side. And then we get the third side, which is our zy. Kind of running out of room here. Apologize. Oops. First is our slope. So I'm going to count. I'm going to start a y on this one. So I'm going to go up 2, 1, 2. To left 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 2, negative 4. Again, a different number. So it's going to have a different length, which ends up being the square root of 20. Okay. Since these all have 3 different numbers, the classification, exactly, if you said scaling, you're right. So for your test, if you only just look at it and give an answer, that's only a point. That's not going to give much. You have to show your slopes here and do your distance. So let's do this next one. We have z xy. We're going to do zx again. So we're going to count. I'm going up 1, 4. So this is 4, sorry, over 3. And then we're going to do the distance. Sorry, using those numbers. So in our house, our radical sign, parentheses 4 squared plus 3 squared. I think, hopefully we know this one by heart eventually, because this is a special number. It's a triple. The answer is going to be a whole number of 5, okay? Because this becomes 16. This becomes 9. 16 and 9 gives you 25. 25 is a perfect square, so that's why we get that answer of 5. So we have 5 here. Now I'm going to do xy. The slope from xy, I'm going to count from y to x. This is the same thing. So this would be a negative 5 over 4. And then I'm going to do the length of xy. Well, anytime you have a negative and you square it, don't worry about it because it always is positive. So if you forget that negative side, that's fine. We're going to have 25 and 16. So our length of xy, I need to probably extend this page so I have a little bit more room. Xy has a length of 41. So I'm going to put square root of 41. And then we're going to do zy. We're going to count our slope. Step 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 over negative 6, not 7, let's make sure. Yeah, it's a -7. I put 6. -7. And then we're going to do the distance. So we get 49 and 1 is square root of 50. Again, we have 3 different sides, so we got a scaling, okay? So don't get in a habit, please, of just going based on what it looks like. It looks isosceles, it looks scalene, it looks equilateral. No, what you could do if you want to eliminate some work is just count, show your slopes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. So this is 1 and 4. I do the slope of this one. I'm going to do them in different colors, but I'm going to compare those numbers. This is 2 and 4, okay? And then I'm going to do this next one over here. I need to pick a different color. So this is down. Oops, I didn't get my color. There we go. This is down 2. And 5. As soon as I see all of these are different numbers, then they have all different side lengths. So it's going to be scaling. So try this one. Okay, show your slopes, do your distance, do something. You gotta show some work to get credit on the test tomorrow. That takes care of those sections, and we're gonna wrap it up here.